Look at that. Straight from the oven. That smells absolutely fantastic. Blood sausage roasted apple pie glazed with a honey ginger shallot gastric sauce. You got to try this. So much going on in this beauty. Wow. The sweet onion marmalade and the potatoes and the acidity from the Granny Smith's applesauce and the blood sausage on top and the roasted apples, and the crust and the ginger shallot gastric. First, I'm gonna make the crust, and that's gonna be a pie dough. I'm going to mix flour, a pinch of salt with the cubed and cold butter. Give a few pulses until it turns into coarse meal. Then throw in there the egg, a dash of water, and mix until it comes together. Done. Now you have two options. Wrap up dough in plastic wrap and chill for later use, or roll it out right away using a large silicone mat and a parchment paper on top. Roll pastry into a 3 mm thick large disc. Freeze for about 20 minutes and refrigerate until ready to use. For this entree, I am going to use an 11-inch, 28 cm diameter fluted tart pan. So now you want to cut a circle all around the tart pan. That should be a couple of inches wider. Grab the chilled pastry and line the greased tart pan and ease the dough. Make sure it goes right into the corner between the base and the sides by lifting up the edges of the pastry and gently pushing it into the corner with your fingers. Then create a lip, trim off excess dough and smooth out the edges. Prick with a fork and freeze the tart shell until ready to bake. Then blind bake for 20 minutes, remove pie weights and put it back in the oven for 10 minutes more. Next in the agenda, I'm gonna take care of the onion marmalade. So you're gonna need 3 onions cut into thin slices, and I'm gonna cook them down with a tablespoon of duck fat, and I'm gonna season the onions with salt, pepper, and some brown sugar. Cook onions on medium-low heat for about 40 minutes. By the time it cooks, I'm going to make the applesauce using 4 Granny Smith apples. Peel, core, and cut in half. You know, applesauce or compote in French is very easy to make. Not to mention that if you have a baby at home, you definitely want to explore making things from scratch. You can make your own. It's so simple. And you can mix any apple you like, add sugar if you want, cinnamon, cover and microwave for about 10 minutes. And this is what you've got. But you know what? I missed this time when I was a baby. That's amazing. Next, I'm going to take care of the sweet apples, the one I'm going to be using for the top. Those are organic opal, very similar to Golden Delicious. In fact, opal is the brand name for a top cultivar of apple produced by crossing Golden Delicious with topaz. So you want to peel them off, quarter, trim off the core, and cut each quarter into 3 portions. So you're gonna end up with 12 wedges per apple. Next, I'm going to give them a good sear with some duck fat and a sprinkle of brown sugar. Do likewise with the remaining apples. After that, I'm going to peel some of my freshly cooked potatoes and slice some out. And then we are going to take care of the blood sausage. And I'm going to give you the link on my website when you can find those blood sausage, boudin noir. Peel off the casein first and cut each sausage into 9 equal portions. You might not be familiar with blood sausage here in North America, but it's delicious and very rich and high in iron. The French classic boudin noir dish consists of serving the seared sausage with whole roasted apples. That's exactly how my mom did it. Ready for the montage? Let's do it. Spread onion marmalade first, followed by the Granny Smith applesauce. Then overlap artfully potatoes, sausages, and apples. How gorgeous is that? Pop in the oven and cook at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius for about 50 minutes, maybe more. And I'm gonna check it after 40 minutes and see how it goes. By the time it bakes, I'm gonna make a gastric sauce. Gastric is a sour and sweet sauce that pairs well with game meat, but not only. I'm gonna mince some shallots and crystallize ginger. Meanwhile, I'm gonna cook down some honey. Then I'm gonna add the vinegar, and for this recipe, I'm gonna use apple cider vinegar. So you want to let this cook for a little bit to kill the acidity of the vinegar. Add some stock and reduce the sauce by half. Then I'm going to season with salt and pepper. Not too much because you know the ginger is going to spice it up. Add a few drops of lemon juice. Then remove from the heat. And I'm going to add a few chunks of butter, monté au beurre. Add shallots and set aside. I hope, guys, you have enjoyed this one-of-a-kind blood sausage roasted apple pie episode. To get the full recipe, go to my website brunoalbouze.com. Don't forget to subscribe and sign up to get my free ebook. Great news, my pastry fundamentals course is on. Check this out. Bon appétit and see you soon.